It's your girl Annette from Annette's Apothecary. Happy Tuesday, and it has been a day. This morning was a day. This morning was a morning. Let me say that. I was just at my bathroom sink just crying this morning. Like, I just felt all the emotions this morning. And I was just like, I did my prayer and my meditation this morning, and I got up out of that after, and I was like, okay. But then I just got emotional, very emotional. And I was just like, oh my God. Got in the shower, I put on Cleo Soul's recent album, and the song that came on was, I think it was Please Don't End It All. I think it was that one. It was either that song came on or cause everybody's going through changes. You're gonna find your way. It was that song. And I just started crying. But I'm here. I am here just to reintroduce myself. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is No. But anyway, I just want to reintroduce myself as a healer. Hi, my name is Annette, and I am a healer. Let's say that again. Hi, my name is Annette, and I am a healer. I'm not everybody's healer, but I am a healer. What type of healer am I? I am a heart healer. I heal hearts. Oh, I got a ring to it. I am a heart healer. I heal hearts. This braid keep on getting back to me. I'm trying to. Yes, I am a heart healer. And as a heart healer, wow. This is the first time I ever said that out loud. I've always been trying to hide from it. But I am a heart healer. Amongst many things. I help individuals. I help women. I help women heal their emotional wounds. I help women open up their heart chakras and guide them on their journey of returning back to love. Whether that's self-love first, right? Self-love first. Having a love for others, as well as just loving life. That's the first time I ever explained in words what I do. I hope I did good. I hope y'all finally understand what I do. I hope I did good. Glasses back on. But yes, so that's what I do. I help women love themselves. I guide them on their journey of loving themselves. I hold space for women. Right? I guide them whether it's through grief, through heartbreak, betrayal. And I do this through energy work, breath work, rituals like baths, releasing rituals, burning bowl rituals. And I know I work with herbs. And I do this with my intuition as well. So I help women rebuild the love that they have for themselves after they have been through any type of trauma, whether it's major trauma, acute trauma, yeah, like I'll bring to the surface the emotions that's been buried, that's blocking you from loving yourself, and that's blocking that heart space of yours. That's what I do. And it feels good saying that. At first I was ashamed to be like a heart healer. At first I was like ashamed to be a healer, period. Because it's like, oh, you a healer. What's that? What type of healing you do? And that's the type of healing I do. And if you've been around me, and if you ever share space with me, then you know when we have conversations, you know. I don't like to glare my glasses from my like things. I'm like growing up, I was not a glasses gang person, but now it's like my eyesight shot. I used to see people from walking down the block before, like a few blocks. Oh, that's my Uncle Junior down there. No, it's not for yesterday's. That's him. Now it's like, but anyway, that's what I do. That's what I do. So I help women release any stuck emotions, any stagnant emotions. I help them believe in and trusting in love again for themselves, and trusting that love is out there for you. And you don't gotta go looking for it. It will come right to you. And I think that's it. That's what I do. So a little bit about my journey, right? I started with tools on my journey. I began with tools on my journey, right? And when I began my self-love journey, I was in like my heart space, my heart healing journey, my self-love journey. I was in a space of self-doubt. I was suffering from abandonment issues. I was emotionally detached, even though I felt like I wasn't, but I acted like I was like, emotionless. I was in situationships. I was in situationships, y'all, and relationships that were not for my highest self or my highest good. And I know that those were all part of lessons in my life, right? But that's where like I was with stuff. I'm gonna take off my glasses. I do not like the glare. I do not like the glare at all. I began my self-love journey probably around 2016. 2016, I began my self-love journey, and I was in this space of denial. I was in a situationship with an individual, and I gave this individual like, I think 3 months, like, what we doing? And the individual was like, oh, like, I'm not interested in a relationship right now. I was like, okay, cool, I'm not interested in a relationship either. That was a lie, right? But I was in that situationship for a hot minute, y'all. I was in that situationship for a long time. And after that situationship, I decided to just completely be like, I need to focus on myself. Because the space that I was in mentally, emotionally, spiritually, even physically, it was showing up on my body. It was not it for me. I was just like drowning in so much pain and so much heartbreak and so much sadness, so much hurt. I was just loving you ain't nothing out there. Loving you ain't nothing out there. That's Vivian Green, Emotional Roller Coaster. Music is one of my love languages, so music is like, But yes, and that's how sometimes the messages I channel, like music, come to me as a download. So that's what it was. Emotional Roller Coaster, Vivian Green. That's exactly what that situation reminded me of. I was so blind to shit, and I was lying to myself so much just because I wanted to feel some type of love. And I had to look back and realize that love started with me. It had to begin with me first. It's not gonna come from anywhere else first. It starts with me first. So that's what happened. I started working on myself, my heart space, 2016. It was like, I think like August or something. I forgot when it was. But I was working on myself while I was in a situationship. But I was like, But I began working on myself, and it was hard. It was hard because it's like, what you think was love wasn't love, it was just lust, right? The lessons, right? But it was hard, like, just to be like, I can't do this anymore. When you thought that you loved the person, it wasn't love. For me, it wasn't love. Like, but yeah, started working on myself at 20. I don't know why this story is coming up. Let me tell you a quick story, then I'm gonna go back to like how I started my journey. The situation that I was in, right? And I wasn't even on my spiritual journey yet, child. I wasn't even on. I used to have like dreams of whoever I was with. Whoever I was messing with at the time, I used to have dreams about them. So one day, I'm at home and I had a dream about the person that I was with. And I had a dream that he was outside, out in the club or whatever, and this person, and he was like in a girl face. And in the dream, I saw how this girl looked. I saw how this woman looked. I saw what her background was. And I saw it all. I was like, so I woke up. It was like maybe like 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and something told me to check my social media. I woke up, I checked my social media. The dude posted the girl on his page, and I was like, oh, it was the exact girl that I saw in my dream. So let's just say that. Let's just leave it at that. Okay. That's another story about my spiritual gifts that we're going to get into a whole nother thing about. But yeah, so started working on myself. Now you see why I started working on myself. I started working on myself in 2016 because Spirit was not playing in 2016. And I was like, I'm going to dedicate a year. I'm going to start working on myself before I even leave this relationship. Because women, we leave emotionally and we leave mentally first before we really physically leave. So that's what I did. I started working on myself, found the courage to be like, no, I'm done. And he was probably done way before that. I really didn't, it was whatever. But I really had to look at myself in the mirror and be like, damn, girl. And I really had to take some accountability in my life and be like, damn. You didn't have to put yourself through that again. You have to put yourself through that again. But I put myself through it, the lessons, and I learned. Because I sat my ass down, I did my work, and a few months later, my fiance came into my life. Even that's a funny story because I was not going to talk to him. I was not going to entertain because I was in a space where I was like, wait, hold on, I don't want anything right now. Not that I just got out of something because I already was out of something already. I was never in nothing, right? A situationship, you're never in nothing, right? But yeah, it was that. And a few months later, I met my fiance. And here we are, 8 years later. That's my best friend. That's my fiance is my best friend. Hands down. That is... I see I'm blushing when I talk. That's my person. But anyway, I started my journey with... I didn't have no tools. I didn't have any tools. I started my journey with just being tired of the bullshit, right? And those who know me know I love love. Like, I love love. So love songs is my shit. So one day I always used to sing a lot of love songs. Like, I was always the girl that was like, I want to be so madly in love with someone that just accepts me for me. And that was an affirmation I used to say a lot. Like, I want to be so in love with someone that loves me just for me, that worships me, that prays for me, that speaks life over me and into me. Like, I want to be so in love and in a healthy relationship that if it's easy. It's easy. It's ease. It's like, it's not toxic. It's not like unhealthy. We're both growing together. We're healing together. Like, we making money together. Like, things that's that. And I used to say those things to myself, like, out loud. Like, I never even used to pray. I used to be like, I want to be so mad in love. One day, just wake up and be like, wow, I pray for this. And I wake up every morning like, wow, I really am madly in love. And this person is head over heels madly in love with me. Anyway, but yeah, affirmations is what something I began with, right? And it's pretty difficult when you have a mindset that's not healthy and you're trying to say affirmations because you don't believe it at first. You're like, I'm just repeating it just to say it. Ain't no energy behind it. Ain't no ashe behind it. Ain't no action behind it. It's just you just saying the words. And that's not how affirmations work. You're supposed to put your energy, your ashe, your power, your magic behind that shit. Your actions behind that shit. That's how it works. That's how it works. So, started, and I didn't even know it was affirmations until like a year later. I was like, oh shit, that's what that's called, like, but started with that, just saying I want to be so madly in love. And then I just started working on myself. I started like, I wasn't even dating at the time. I was just like, no, it's my focus is me, my focus is my child. You know how women are when they like, oh, I'm focusing and just you, your baby. That was me and my baby. That was me and my baby at that time. It was just me and him. It was just he was my 6-year-old, now 16-year-old. But he was like, yeah, like, and it was just us. And I cried a lot. I journaled a lot. I was just done, like, so everything that I had buried had to come up. And yeah, 2 crystals that I worked with. So number 1, when you start your self-love journey, it's affirmations. That's what worked with me, affirmations. To like bring up all the shit that I was like holding on to, speaking, expressing myself. I have a gift of words, of just speaking. I don't know what it is. Like, it's just, I everybody tells me this. Like, oh, you're so easy to talk to. I'm easy to talk to you. You give like great advice. You know what to, da-da-da. One of the things that I'm beginning to love is my voice. Like, I used to hate my voice growing up. Like, I took speech classes up until 5th grade. I still got a slight lisp. So it's like, I don't, but I'm learning. But, yes, affirmations is number 1. Just start saying the affirmation. Even if you don't believe in it yet, start reciting it every single day. I started listening. I love songs. That's all I listened to was love songs. Like, and I dedicated those love songs to myself. Like, to me. I started changing my physical appearance. Like, I started doing things differently. Started changing my physical appearance. Surprisingly, I started like, writing, journaling. Journaling was my shit. Journal. If y'all know me, I love to journal, but I love to talk more than I love to journal. So lately, I've been journaling still, but I've also learned that I need to like talk to let it out. So my voice memos, it's like so many down. It's like, man, my voice memos I could make into, I don't know, but it's a damn podcast. But I'm not gonna do that. Yes, so that affirmations, journaling, listening to love songs, singing love songs, dedicating love songs, because then it opens up your throat chakra. A lot of the things that we do, that we think we need, that we do, we be doing it already. Because do nothing without intention, okay? Nothing without intention. But affirmations, love songs, journaling, crystals, as I began to get deeper into my self-love journey, even while I was with my partner, my fiance, I started using crystals. 2 crystals that I use. I'm going to just give y'all 1 crystal that I used. 1 crystal, a rose quartz crystal, will change your life. Rose, R-O-S-E, rose quartz crystal, y'all. That is one of my favorite crystals that I still wear to this day. If it's 1 crystal everybody should have, is a rose quartz. Because rose quartz helps you with practicing forgiveness. Forgiveness of self. Because we cannot forgive others before we forgive ourselves. So forgiveness of self, rose quartz helps us with. It helps us with bringing those emotions that you bury to the surface. It helps you with looking yourself in the mirror and just accepting who you are. Embracing who you are. Loving who you are. I always have a rose quartz on me at all times. I think I have one of my braids. I think I have a bracelet on right here, my first one. Okay? Easy steps to beginning your self-love journey. Affirmations. And it could be a simple affirmation like, I love myself. You say that every single day, one morning, you will wake up and you'll start believing it. And then you'll start putting your action and your energy and your ashe behind it. Journal. Get those thoughts out of your mind. Whatever comes up for you, get it out of your mind. I do a 12-minute nighttime ritual of journaling every single day for 12 minutes. To get my thoughts out of my mind. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, I'll just get it out. Journal, affirmations. I did a lot of mirror work. So if you work with me, if you sign up for my 1-to-1 virtual sessions, you will get like this. You will get this breakdown, this plan. A 3-month plan that's going to support you in your journey. Mirror work is included. You can't love yourself if you're not looking at yourself, if you're unable to look at yourself in the mirror and actually see yourself. That, I started working with the herbs. I started taking my baths. And I'm still in my baths, in my sweetness baths. Bloom and Flow Pink Bath available on the site. I got in my baths. I was in prayer. I was in meditation. I was just like, 2016 me will be so proud of me right now. 2016 me is proud of me right now. I'm so proud of how far I've come. But rose, get you a rose quartz. If you find yourself struggling with self-love, get you a rose quartz. If you find yourself where you're not in a happy situation, or you're just like, okay, I'm ready to like change my life, get your rose quartz. A lot of people that think that rose quartz is for love. It's for self-love, baby. Okay? And that's it. I think that's all I gotta say. Yep. So I am a heart healer. I will be speaking and making videos more often, but I think that I needed to tell y'all what I do so that y'all can know the type of work that I do. If you thought about working with me, like, so the only offerings I have on the site right now are my one-to-one sessions, my virtual one-to-one sessions, as well as the Bloom and Flow Pink Bath. I thought about giving a virtual one-to-one, a free session along with a pink bath away. I don't know yet. I'm trying to see how I feel about it. But, yeah. If this resonated with you, like, comment, share. Yeah, y'all. And thank you for accepting me for who I am, because I love me. I love me, and I'm so proud of me. And stay tuned. Stay tuned, okay? And I'm sending y'all all love. If y'all are going through anything right now that's heavy, if y'all are going through anything where you lost, where you're stuck or confused, like I was this morning, child. I'm in a new season now. I had that cry. I needed that release. Now I'm like, what we doing? What are we doing now? What are we doing? What are we doing? If you know what my big three is I'm an Aries rising. I'm a Gemini sun. And I'm a Capricorn moon. Thank God. My Capricorn moon keeps me so grounded and balanced. But yeah, I'm like, what we doing now? What we doing? So, that's it. Heart healer. Annette. Go to my website, AnnetteApothecary.com. Yeah. All right, y'all. All right, have a great evening. Bye.